Hi Virgo, welcome to the channel and thanks for being here. I'm going to go ahead and start your Virgo Twin Flame reading for the Virgo Twin Flames. Virgo Twin Flame. Virgo Twin Flames. Virgo Twin Flame. Two of Pentacles. Six of Cups. Nine of Cups. King of Pentacles. The World card. Knight of Wands. Bottom of the deck, the Star. Okay, Virgo, we're going to clarify the reading for the Virgo Twin Flames. Virgo Twin Flames. The Hanged Man. So there may be a shift that's going to change your perspective. It's clarifying the Two of Pentacles. There's going to be some kind of shift. It's going to change your perspective. Maybe things haven't really been progressing. And so there's going to be a change. It's going to help you to see things differently. The Lovers. So there's a possibility of the connection deepening onto a deeper level with your person, Virgo. The Three of Swords. Interesting. Bottom of the deck, Two of Wands. Okay. So there's going to be a shift. Something is going to change. Okay. The Three of Swords. So there's, a possibility that, you and your person, things are going good. And then all of a sudden, they do something that disappoints you. This is why I like to flip the cards over first before saying what I'm saying about the cards. So it looks like everything's going great, everything's going smooth, but then there's a shift, right? And you're interpreting it as if it's a heartbreak. That's what I'm seeing here. But you have to realize, like, the Two of Pentacles represents change, represents life. Some days are, some days you feel good, some days you feel bad, right? Sometimes there's activity and then sometimes there's inactivity. Sometimes you're, always talking to your person, interacting and communicating with your person, and the next thing you know, they, kind of distance themselves for a bit because, change is inevitable. And they could probably be going through something at the moment. dealing with their own self, their own insecurity. That doesn't mean, Virgo, for you to take, that distance as a heartbreak. It shows you're taking something personally. At the moment. But the cards are saying that it's a cycle, it's a phase, it's changes, right? The law of rhythm. The law of rhythm is like the pendulum swing. It goes left and it goes right, up and down, right? Activity, inactivity. So you could be on talking terms with your person, communicating a lot with them, and then next thing you know, your person goes a bit distant or goes a bit ghost. Like I said, it doesn't mean, Virgo, for you to take it as a heartbreak. Use the law of transmutation. Because your person, thinks about you a lot, okay? If there's a gift that you have given them, every time they look at it, they think about you. You're constantly on your person's mind. And you're constantly on your person's mind. Okay? But there's a reason why, there's activity and inactivity at times. And that's because sometimes you need to shift your focus back on yourself. Because you're working towards a goal. That's why the King of Pentacles is right underneath. You're working towards a goal. You can't, all the time be lovey-dovey with your person because it's kind of like a distraction. So, when you're constantly communicating back and forth with your person, and then all of a sudden, they become busy and they're not reaching out to you like before, don't start to think negative thoughts. Use the law of transmutation, right? And understand that, there's times where things are going to be up, and then there's times when, things are going to feel a bit down. But that doesn't mean for you to take it as heartbreak. That doesn't mean for you to take it as, the end of the connection. Change your perspective. That's why the Hangman is there, because there's love between you two, but you can't let it distract you from achieving your goals that you're meant to achieve, using your gifts and your talents so that you can experience the natures that you want to experience down here in this existence. Okay? Your person is aware of you, right? They feel the same way you feel, right? Even though they may not show it as much as you at times, they do. You can pick up on it even in your dreams when you're at sleep and you dream about them, right? You may have dreams where you're interacting with your person. That's their energy you're picking up on sometimes, to show you that they're thinking about you, to show you that their love for you hasn't gone anywhere. So don't let the physicality fool you. When you dream about your person, the spiritual realm is showing to you, giving you confirmations, right? That the love is still there. But don't let it distract you. Don't let it distract you. There's a reason why you're a twin flame. Okay? So let's clarify the Six of Cups. the Five of Wands. The Wheel of Fortune. Learning to get past those conflicting energies that brings people down the rabbit hole, that spiral down into their lower natures of depression, of feeling like giving up, feeling like letting go and cutting the cord. Don't do that. There's always, the possibilities, infinite possibilities to move forward. Learning the lessons in order to move forward. Because Source doesn't want you to get distracted, right? Page of Swords, cut those energies out. Cut those negative energies out of your way to move forward, so that nothing, takes you off your path, so that nothing distracts you. Because the more you interact with your person and, you haven't done any inner work, you haven't done any energy work, it's a distraction. It slows down the progression of what you're meant to do. And sometimes when you get distracted to the point where you start to neglect your shadow work and your inner self, of course it's going to be thrown in there once in a while to get you back on track, to get you back on your path, right? Towards the Nine of Pentacles and then towards the Ten of Pentacles. Using your gifts and talents and getting things going for you. Following your intuition to go towards your passions, your desires, what you've always envisioned for yourself as a child that made you smile, that made you feel good and happy inside. Like a calling, like you were meant to express those feelings, of enthusiasm and, what made you happy, what made you, feel like you. And that's your spirit wanting to be represented, wanting to shine, wanting to show the world you, who you are, what your spirit is, what represents you, your style, your vibe. And taking time for yourself, making the decision to be yourself, to focus on yourself, to put yourself out there and, collaborate with like-minded people. But you can't do that if you're booed up. You can't do that if you're just all the way booed up with your twin flame. Then you're going to think that, you've completed what you're supposed to complete on your mission. And then you're just going to, get into a 3D typical, mundane life and way of living, where eventually you're going to get bored of your person, or you're going to get bored of living, mundanely. And this twin flame connection lets you discover, your true potential. So if there is, some sort of separation or a pause in the connection, right? You have the power to change your perspective, to implement the law of transmutation and to stay on track towards your long-term achievement of bringing letting your spirit, put out external representations of your spirit that helps you to be free from mental enslavement. And then you get to live life on your terms. But you can't do that if, mission is completed and you snagged your person. And then what? So let's clarify the Nine of Cups. Eventually, your person is going to get bored. You're going to get bored of them. You pushed out how many children, or you both had how many children, and then you both are going to look at each other and ask yourselves, what have you both gotten yourself into? Because you both still, even though you're free, you still feel dumb. Even though you're free, you still feel dumb because you're not actually free. You both were just pining for each other, called each other twin flames, and, did the typical soulmate thing, and then left bored and stuck in financial debt that you have to enslave yourself in further to get some sort of, release off of the leash, off of the mental chains, off of the physical enslavement, clocking in to the magic square, the 4 pillars: business, entertainment, politics, religion, and healthcare, all be operated under one organization that is owned by a small percentage, building their cities, building their organizations. Why do you want to get stuck in that when your gifts and talents can open up so many infinite possibilities where it's not keeping you stuck in one realm or one mundane way of living? So, clarifying the Nine of Cups, the sun, towards your wish fulfillment, there needs to be healing. There needs to be healing in order for you to tap into your higher self so that you can get the intuition, the knowledge on how to go about, creating your own path and being successful at it. Right? Leading people to the water. But in order for you to get to the water, right, you have to create your own path, because the path that is already created is misleading so many people through frequencies, through vibrations, making people stuck in their lower natures, in their lower selves, to the point where people are no longer together anymore. So many people have isolated themselves. And that's not the way God can show itself in our life. You need people for God to flourish in your life. By meeting people, God shows up as all possibilities, opening up doors for you, making connections that lead to, no longer being enslaved mentally and physically. When you heal yourself, right, it creates an aura. People are just, attracted to you. And it's not in a lustful way. It's a magnetism about you that makes people want to, form communities with you, be in a community with you, where you can get support that you need. The Seven of Pentacles and the Star, right? So it's about planting the right seeds. With the Seven of Pentacles, planting the right seeds, making the right connections, having the right conversations with people, directing your energy in the right places, so that when the time comes, when the season comes, you can receive the fruit of your labor. By following your intuition, you're able to find the spring, find the channel, the water stream that you've been looking for, that will quench your thirst. A thirst that has, been there for so long. And being inspiring, being inspirational to show others where to go and how to drink. To be able to be emotionally fulfilled and not drown. Knowing how to walk on water, staying above water, and not drown. That's a twin flame. By being influential, being out there, showing off your gifts, your talents, creating your own vibe, right? Surrounding yourself with like-minded individuals, collaborating, creating new things from off of each other's energy, leading towards success, having a support system. That's what it's about right now. King of Pentacles. See, at the bottom of the deck, the Three of Pentacles. Taking what you have, taking your energy and the energy from your person and what you have learned to create a new energy. Right? Creating a new energy out of it. Collaborating with other people. Joining energies with other people to expand, to grow, to attain more, to accumulate, and speed up manifestations. Let's clarify the King of Pentacles. So it's very important that you don't isolate yourself. Join communities. Surround yourself with like-minded people that keep you, inspired, that keep your creative outlet, still flowing, that keep you in your higher self. Clarify the King of Pentacles. Nine of Swords. Page of Pentacles. That's two Pentacles. With the King of Pentacles and the Page of Pentacles. Right? So, That's 2 pentacles. Remember, the reading started off with 2 pentacles, and here it's mirroring itself again, 2 pentacles, along with the 9 of swords. So, it's kind of representing as above, so below in the reading here, right? With the 3 of swords here and the 9 of swords. So, again, it's saying, right, to stop the worry. Stop worrying about your person and take the energy. Take the energy from, discovering this twin flame, discovering the twin flame connection, discovering your person, knowing that you're a twin flame. Take that energy now and become a star. Take that energy to become a star and shine your own light. And things will eventually change. But you have to be stable. You have to be practical. You have to be organized, and you cannot be impulsive. It's about working towards long-term achievement. It doesn't happen overnight. It's about having intent in everything that you do, staying with your goal to get you out of the anxiety, the depression, the fear. That's why you met your person. Some of us took a while to wake up, and it had to be given to us in a form. Our person. Because we ask ourselves, what kind of connection are we in? And then when we realize what type of connection that we're in, right? Discovering that. Take that knowledge and make something useful out of it. By discovering your gifts and your talents and planting your seed so that it can blossom, so that it can blossom for you to experience those natures in store only for us to tap into. It's there. The 4 of swords. Don't go down into your lower self by being almost dead in your mind, not believing in infinite possibilities, not having faith, belief, and imagination, not being able to transmute negativity, and then resorting to manipulation, resorting to lower animalistic natures, being stuck, in that low, dark realm, that dirty, dark place. There's nothing wrong with dark, that's how you're able to find your light. At the same time, you don't want it to be dirty with sewage, right? Where people are like crab in a barrel, in a basket, pulling each other down because of how dark and dirty it is further and further down. No one wants to be dirty, so they try to pull each other down so that they are on their same level, and so it's very important that you choose to get out of your lower natures and to be pure and not to have manipulative, ulterior motives. Because when you're pure, that's how you're able to represent your spirit, represent your light, and it's able to give you an aura that will attract the things that you want to attract. Let's clarify the World card. A new cycle, a new beginning. Being able to transmute and tap in to your vibe, your energy. The World, the Two of Cups. A new beginning, a new cycle, and your person comes right back in to experience what you want to see blossom by, not being impulsive whenever your emotions run high, by being practical, by being organized and sticking to your goal. You start to see it blossom. The connection that you're in, the surroundings that you're in, the environment that you're in, the people who you choose to be around, you're going to see it all happening around you from once you get your mind right first. Queen of Cups. That's 3 cups. 3 cups. And the 7 of Cups. Okay? So, the Queen of Cups and the 7 of Cups. So, there's exactly what I was saying. So, don't let your emotions fool you. Don't let, different thoughts and feelings get you off track and make you feel like you're in need of something. Don't, because there's always a polar shift. There's always a polar shift. Don't get too polarized. Don't get too comfortable, and don't feel like there's lack. But be polarized. Don't be in the center. Be balanced. Because having too many thoughts and feelings, you're easily directed off your path. And then next thing you know, you're pulled down with all the other crabs in the sewage. When all the crab wants to do is go back into the clean ocean, the clean sea, and interact with other crabs who, are off doing their own thing and they're not stuck or trapped anywhere. So the last card of the reading, the Knight of Wands. Ace of Wands. A new cycle towards a passionate new beginning is on the horizon. Try not to be inconsistent with your energy work. Stay on track. Don't get misled off of your path by listening to people who don't understand or who don't understand. what you have discovered and why you're, watching, so many tarot readings. Eventually, when you start to do your energy work, you're not going to be bothered, binge watching tarot readers. You're going to know what to do. You're going to have that intuition and know what to do. But if you're obsessing over your person, constantly obsessing, constantly in fear, watching so many different readings, then that means you need to do more shadow work. Because you need your energy work to take your mind off of all those thoughts and feelings. Right? It's showing that up here in the reading with the 5 of Wands and the Wheel of Fortune and the Page of Swords, needing to cut through it by creating new creative ideas to keep you on track so that nothing takes you off your path. Cutting through the illusion, cutting through the negative energies. Like Mars and Cancers, there are going to be a lot of people who are going to react without thinking because of the destructiveness of Mars and the emotional undercurrent of the moon. By implementing the law of transmutation, changing your perspective of the connection and not taking everything that your person does personally, you're able to move forward, have a new beginning towards what you want to experience. Changing your frequency, changing your vibration. It's going to attract the right people, the right surroundings. So the 4 of Pentacles here. And the Knight of Cups. And bottom of the deck is a Chariot. So there's something here in the reading, right, where there's an inconsistent energy. You want to go towards your passions, your desires. There's something here at the ending of the reading that's showing like an inconsistency. Someone being inconsistent with their energy. And then the 4 of Pentacles. So holding on to energies that keeping you stuck. Yeah. So, your person may be, again, inconsistent with their energy, right? Remember what I was explaining about the 2 of Pentacles, the natural ebb and flow. But some of you are looking at it as negative, as, like player, what comes to some of your minds when you see the Knight of Wands. And immediately you think it's negative. Immediately you think they're being a player. They have a third party. And then eventually it makes you inconsistent with the long-term goal that you want to achieve, by doing your energy work, by what you have learned, discovered from the twin flame connection. And then it causes you to hold on to energies that don't serve you. And then it starts to pull you down into your lower self because, you know, you're not being consistent with your energy work. You're still watching your person. You're still, kind of negatively thinking, that your person is doing something negative, and it slows you down. It slows you down. And notice how the Four of Pentacles, the person is not sitting on their throne. They're not confident. This person looks drained. This person looks drained because they're focused on other things other than themselves. This person looks like they're worrying about something. This person looks like they're, worried about their finances. They're not having faith, belief, and imagination. They're not trusting themselves. They're being drained because maybe they're letting other people drain them, drink them dry, taking all their energy. So when it's time to do energy work, they don't have strength. They're tired to do it. The Knight of Cups, waiting to be courted. Waiting, doesn't that sound silly? Because the person's waiting to be courted, waiting to be taken out on dates, waiting to be showered with gifts, when you can do it for yourself. When you can get up, pick up that cup, and know what you need to do in order to drink. Shine your light. It's time to not let belief systems isolate you and make you, not agreeable with other people, not relatable with other people. The bottom of the deck is the Chariot. Disciplining yourself, disciplining your emotions, and Temperance card, being your higher self. Being able to walk on water, not drowning in it. Okay, Virgo, that was your reading. Thank you.